Welcome to another episode of the Retro Funhouse, the Funhouse podcast, the unedited version of whatever you see is what you get. I'm Ben.
I'm Yankee.
He's asleep. And
I'm Manuel.
Hi, Manuel. Today's episode, I have no idea what we're talking about, but we're going to have some fun. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and follow along with us, whether you're listening or watching. Let's have some fun with some fun topics as we count down our something of something. What do we got first?
I don't know.
We don't know.
Our first topic is what we're going to continue off of last night with the worst wrestlers of all time. Our top 5 in our opinion.
Top 5 worst
and
wrestlers.
And then we'll jump over to, in everybody's own opinions, Marvel characters, their favorite to their least favorite. And then Manuel has favorite video game movies, top 3 in everybody's opinion.
Okay.
And then we'll finish off with a little bit of food for all you food hungry people. For your favorite food, such as snacks, candy, chips, cookies, etc.
Etc. So what we're going to start off with first. Pick one randomly.
Let's go with the video game movie.
Video game, is it top 3 or just favorite 1 and 1? What is it? Favorite video game movie. So we're just picking one then.
Okay.
Alright.
Really
favorite video game movie.
Not really a whole lot of video.
Ghostbusters.
That is a video game movie.
That's not one for me.
Man says no. He doesn't like video games.
Man, you're gonna pick Borderlands. You're gonna pick the movie that flopped in the box
seen that.
He
office.
hasn't seen it yet. It's
Not that good. I've already seen it.
Let's see. Favorite video game movie.
If someone has to look it up.
Fine, I'll have to go because it's obvious answer. It's the 1999 film Mortal Kombat.
That movie.
The second one?
Well, the second one is so bad it's good. So either one, you're gonna have a good time.
I'm gonna say Super Mario Bros. The cartoon, the
1993?
filmation. No, not the 93.
I do like the 92 one.
Even though I have it on VHS.
I'm gonna have to go for number 3. I'm gonna have to go with the Transformers film. I'm gonna go with some of the newer ones, not like the one that we got before, or like maybe not too long ago, but the older ones with like Megan Fox in it. Those are some
of the worst of the worst.
Mine is more of a whole arcade movie. Pixels. With Adam Sandler.
That's not a video game, right?
Oh yeah, Pixels.
That counts.
Video game adjacent. It's about video games.
Now, what's the worst video game movie ever made?
Warcraft.
Borderlands.
You didn't like Warcraft?
That's pretty boring.
The Warcraft movie just didn't make sense.
I liked it.
The Borderlands movie, don't watch it.
Did you watch Borderlands movie?
I did. It's not
Let's
that
see.
good. It is not that good.
I'm gonna say.
Jumanji, the newest ones.
Oh yeah, the old Jumanji with I think.
I'm gonna say Super Mario Brothers, the '93 movie.
Jumanji with
That wasn't very good.
what's that guy's name?
What?
The actor from the original Jumanji.
Robin Williams.
Robin Williams.
That's the best one.
That was the best one.
one.
Doom
Yeah.
is the worst video game.
Yeah, Doom. Oh yeah, Doom with the
They
Rock
made
was really
Doom.
bad. That was probably the worst.
I'm gonna actually say one of the worst is Alien 3. The movie just wasn't that good.
Okay, moving on
Moving on up.
to the east side. So our next topic. What's our next topic?
Our next topic is gonna be our favorite Marvel characters from our favorite to least favorite.
Is how many?
This is-
We just picking one.
We're gonna do 3.
3 favorite and 3
This
least
is gonna be
favorite.
all of our opinions right here, so we're gonna go 3 by 3.
Oh Jesus.
I'll kick us off with number 3. I'm gonna say number 3.
Favorite or least favorite?
Favorite first. We're gonna kick off with favorite. So I think for number 3 for me, it's gonna have to be Winter Soldier. I love him.
Okay.
Very good, interesting development for the Captain America series. So. Okay. I was gonna say something. Scarlet.
Number 3 for me would have to be the Black Panther.
Number 3 for me would have to be
He froze.
Scarlet Witch.
I call
The
that.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah. Particularly the MCU version.
Are we going off of the
We're going off
You
of
can go off
of
anything.
Is it just Mark? Oh, it's just Mark. It's just Mark.
We're counting the comic.
The movie versions?
No,
Or
just
You can do
comic?
movie or
Movie or
comic.
I made a mistake. There's so many characters.
No, you already said it.
He made a
Too late.
mistake. He said he's a mistake.
Number 3.
You're number
I'd say my number 3 would be man.
Excuse me.
No, I don't know my number 3. Maybe Wolverine would be my number 3.
Wolverine.
movie or comic book.
Everyone's
Doesn't
favorite
matter.
Canadian.
Wolverine.
Number 2.
Number 2.
I think number 2 for me is gonna be.
Are we doing just heroes?
It could be
do
heroes or
villains.
villains. It's Marvel.
I'm gonna say number 2.
Dang man, there's so many.
There's a lot of options.
Okay, he doesn't know. Who else knows?
Number 2 for
My-
me would have to be off of his films. Thanos.
He sucks.
Yeah, right.
My number 2 would have to be Blade.
He
Blade.
sucks.
Hey,
My number 2 would have to be Psylocke.
Psylocke.
Oh, my number 2 would have to be Silver Surfer.
Silver the Surfer.
Silver the
Silver the
Surfer.
Surfer.
The nude surfer guy.
One of the greatest, actually.
Did you get your number 2?
You didn't get your
I
number
already
2.
did.
He did.
I said Psylocke.
And number 1. Number 1.
Mine's is easy. Gambit. My favorite Marvel character.
I'm gonna go with my favorite villain, and in the comic books they made him really powerful. I'm gonna go with Mr. Doom.
Doctor.
Dr. Doom,
Yeah.
sir. He
That's
has
a
a,
favorite,
he has
you
a
don't even get it
PhD.
Doctor.
Mr. Doom is his
His name is
multiverse.
actually it's MF Doom, sir. Get that.
His name is Doctor.
One of my favorite villains of all time. In the comic books, they make him. There's one series where they make him an unbeatable force, where he kills anything. He can kill
Moving on.
Avengers.
Manuel.
My number 1 would actually be Batman.
That is DC.
Marvel
sir.
character?
Yeah, I'm playing. I'm gonna have to go with Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Which one though?
Radioactive Spider-Man.
The original Peter Parker.
What did you think about
So
Spider-Man
Tobey
with all the
Maguire.
arms?
Oh, the Superior Spider-Man. That's pretty cool.
I always thought that was
And then we got
Chris's favorite all time is Cyclops.
No. There's a whole bunch.
Jubilee.
Jubilee.
My
Oh,
favorite would have to be.
I forgot Nightcrawler.
Oh.
Oh, loser. My favorite
You know why you forgot? Because he's a
would have to
Nightcrawler.
be the new man who's playing Doctor Doom, Tony Stark, and Iron Man.
Tony Snake.
Tony
Tony
Stark.
Stank.
and
Mr.
now
Stank.
But an honorable mention for me would have to be Deadpool.
Yeah.
I don't care for the movies, but he's a really good hero.
I think honorable mention for me would be Galactus.
I think honorable mention would be Nightcrawler.
He sucks.
I think for me would be Gambit. Gambit's up there with number 1 with Mr.
And if you hear anything in the background, we're filming, as a lot of people
Filming
know.
a movie.
We're filming a movie. So make sure you stay tuned for the preview starring Manuel
And Betty.
and Betty.
But besides that,
So what's our 3 least favorite Marvel characters? I would say, what would you say number 3 is? I say my number 3 would have to be Cyclops.
You just said
Yeah.
you like Cyclops, and then now
I
you're
would say that was Chris's.
That's good.
You're not listening. I don't mind Cyclops, but he's not one of my favorites. So he'd be my 3rd least favorite.
Kind of boring.
Man of War?
Kind of boring. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I would have to say Deadpool.
is one of your least favorites?
Yeah.
He's kind of overrated.
Yeah, he's kind of
overrated.
annoying.
Gambit's
Yeah. He is a cool character and a cool
His
concept.
storylines are probably more interesting, but he has him as a character. It's
Yeah.
annoying.
He's to me he's probably better in the comics than he is in the movie.
Yeah, I only know the movie version.
Yeah. I mean the comics are pretty crazy too. But
My least favorite, number 3, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it, but it's the Hulk right now.
Red,
This Hulk that they have going in the Avengers now is not the Hulk
he's
I
kind of
like.
wimpy Hulk, huh? He got wimpy after Thanos put the whooping on him.
Wimpy.
I wish they would bring the Hulk back.
The
from
Hulk,
the
the-
Incredible Hulk.
The true Hulk.
I'm gonna say number 3 would be Star-Lord. I mean, there's really nothing big.
Star-Lord.
He's not really a big person. He's mostly just a guy with guns. So
And he actually does have a power.
Any of the Guardians
What
of the
power?
His
Galaxy.
dad was Ego,
but he dies.
the World Eater.
Yeah, but that's
So who's another? Who's your number 2 least favorite Marvel, good or bad?
Number 2, I'm gonna go with Mr. Dr. Dartavius.
Dartavius.
I don't know how to say
Dr.
it.
Octavius?
Yes.
Dr.
I'm gonna go with
Octopus.
Octopus because
Doc
his,
Ock.
yeah, his powers is not that really strong as a villain, mostly. I mean, yeah, you can argue and say he actually had some reason to do it, but that's just because he was controlled, so. I think he's arguably the worst Spider-Man villain of all time.
Respect.
No, number 2 worst or least favorite. I wouldn't say worst, but least favorite. Good or bad?
This is tough, folks.
I'm gonna say Mr. Fantastic is my second least favorite.
If I forgot what movie we watched, I think it was.
No, yeah, I don't dislike the characters, just not they don't connect with me. I just don't think
Especially the
Mr.
fact that they
Fantastic
made
is all
Mr.
that.
Fantastic seem weak against Scarlet Witch and Doctor Strange. Not multiverse.
Well, against Scarlet Witch, he is probably weak. He's just made of rubber.
What? And rubber is a brain?
So yeah, that's my number 2. Mr. Fantastic is my second least favorite. Who else would y'all think? Manuel thinks the Beyonder is his least favorite.
I don't know, it's off top on this. I'm gonna have to go with Ultron.
Ultron.
Ooh.
He was kind of weak in the movies. He's better in the comics.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with Hawkeye.
Oh
He
yeah.
really don't fit in with the Avengers at all.
He has no power.
I got Sony.
He's a guy with a bow and arrow that can kill all these aliens like in the movies, and it's kind of hard to buy.
And now we head into number 1. I'm gonna kick it off. I'm just gonna say it right now. Arguably the worst Avenger of all time, Black Widow, had no reason to be in the movie. All she does is just use guns and fight. That's all she is.
What more do you need?
So, yeah, I think she's arguably the worst
I
Avenger.
think though when you're fighting aliens and
Well, you could throw a lot of Marvel characters in that category.
Yeah.
Blade.
Blade's a vampire.
half
Yeah, but Blade can die to
He's a vampire.
garlic.
He's got vampire
Deadpool.
skills.
Well,
He got
Deadpool's
some-
immortal.
Well, Deadpool's actually no.
He's
not
immortal. Yeah, he is.
No, he's not. He can die the same way as Wolverine dies.
Wolverine don't die.
Punisher.
I don't know. I like Punisher.
Yeah, but Punisher.
He has no power, but Punisher is the
He was
Punisher.
an ex-marine.
Yeah, he kicks some
Well, that
butt.
doesn't mean
He's
anything.
got skills.
He's got skills. To
What's
make-
Wolverine's brother's name? Or what's Wolverine's?
Wolverine.
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth?
Tiger.
Yeah, him.
Fred Flintstone. So
What's-
the number 1 least favorite character is dun, 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 dun.
Dun dun.
Captain America.
Yeah, right.
What's he done?
Hey, that was one
I
of my
said Black
favorites, and I
Widow.
didn't put him in my top
I
3.
said
Yeah, it's tough, folks. It's a lot of characters.
It's a lot of characters. This is on the spot. We didn't think about this. This is as we're talking right here, right
Live
now.
and uncensored.
That's right. Now let me talk to you.
Well,
Yeah.
not live, pre-recorded.
All right, pre-recorded, but live to us, pre-recorded to you, and unedited. And we didn't think about any of these answers, so they're on the fly. All right, number 1 least favorite is
Dum Dum Dugan.
Who?
he is a Marvel character.
Yeah, that's right.
He's in the Marvel. What is it? That game we would play?
Marvel Alliance.
Yeah, Ultimate Alliance. Dum Dum Dugan.
Oh, now I remember.
He was like a doctor, professor, or some scientist or whatever. Yeah. I would say Nick Fury.
Ooh, I got one.
Probably my least favorite.
Honorable mention.
Close one.
Honorable mention. Human Torch. I think all you
As the
really-
least favorite?
Yeah. All you gotta do is just pour water on him, and then there you go. You beat him.
I might as well say Iceman. All you could do is light him up with fire.
Anyone that has a fire or ice ability, you can just easily take him out. Simple like
What
that.
about Dum Dum Dugan?
Dum Dum Dugan's
Oh,
awesome.
you know what? I forgot anyway. He also sucks. Warlock, Warpath.
Oh, yeah. What about War Machine? He sucks.
War Machine, that's another crappy one.
But yeah, War Machine was never that good. He's still thinking, so.
I'm gonna say what he said. What was it, Warlock or
War
Warpath?
Thunder.
Yeah.
What about, what's that bad guy agent? Supposed to be Captain America?
Oh, US Agent. Oh, that is bad.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
bad.
that dude that.
He's
trying
gonna be in that
like-
new movie.
Yeah, that dude that
Thunderbolts.
Yeah. that's-
Yeah. He's not that good.
Any Eternals characters too.
Oh, yeah, the Eternal
Oh my
characters
gosh,
suck.
they all sucked.
All the Eternals suck.
We watched it, it was so. Oh, they sucked.
We can go through a long list of least favorite.
But besides
But we're not gonna go
that,
that
we're
far,
gonna
though.
end that
Did
topic.
you do your
right-
number 1?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But besides that, we're gonna end that topic. Now we're gonna head into our top 5 worst WWE wrestlers
No,
of all time.
we'll go the snacks and
Favorite,
chips, etc.
favorite snacks? And we can debate this.
Etc.
Manuel's number 1 is
We'll go 1, 2, 5.
We're going
1, 2, 5.
So that basically means favorite
Very
to
favorite to your
least favorite.
back 5.
Oh, Snacks.
Snacks or candy.
chips, cookies, etc.
I think number one for me is gonna be cookie dough.
Roll.
I love that cookie dough stuff.
I'll say my number
it's
one
like in a
favorite
box and stuff.
snack would be Funyuns. Yes.
Funyuns.
Oh, you're old.
Love Funyuns.
Yes.
I love Funyuns.
You said I said we had.
I love Funyuns.
That's probably my favorite.
Oh,
snack.
this is so.
There's a
Go
lot of
ahead and say it.
options.
Peppermint patties.
Number one
Ugh.
would have to be chocolate chip cookies.
Well, which one?
McDonald's chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah, he bought the baker's dozen,
Yes.
and he ate them all. Didn't share. Oh,
No.
Yeah,
that
he
was
did.
this guy.
He went to the bathroom and ate them all. Came out with chocolate all over his face.
It's not chocolate.
And after that, we're
Number one for me would have to be hot fries or any spicy chips.
Andy's hot fries.
No.
The original hot fries. Andy's.
For Toy Story?
I don't like
Yeah.
Andy. I don't like anybody, Andy. I'm
I
just.
don't like any hot anything. I think that stuff sucks.
I like Takis.
Yeah, of course
a
he
mess.
does.
He was about to say it. He was going to say it. But we'll go from there. Number two. I think number two for me will be.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Overrated.
Yeah, right. Kick this guy off
I
the
would
show.
put Kit Kats over that.
I would put.
I don't know. I like
I'd
Reese's.
actually put Twix as number two. Actually, they are
Mayo, tell him.
Overrated.
Tell him what's your number two.
mayo.
My number two has to be
Peppermint
some
patties.
candies here. We're going with Sour Patch Kids.
Overrated.
Sour patch. The extreme ones.
That's true. That is overrated.
Those are even more
The
overrated.
extreme.
I really like the Starburst.
Skittles. My bad.
Skitters.
The Starburst that go the little minis.
If you really want to get Sour Patch Kids, eat the water. No, do the water.
Eat the
That's my
water.
favorite. That's
The
the one I
watermelon one is the arguably the best one.
Mm,
get. Yes, it is.
yes.
Or the Skittles one.
And then number three is. What was mine? Oh, original Doritos is probably my third favorite.
Original
snack.
Doritos.
I like original Doritos.
Doritos.
Number three for me would be his number one. Funyuns.
I think.
I love Funyuns.
Fungans.
I think number three.
You know Funyuns have fungus.
No, it
I
doesn't.
don't
they
love
call 'em.
Funyuns
That's why they
no
call
more.
them Fungans.
I think number three for me would be Cheetos.
Chetos?
Here we go.
Cheetos.
Okay. Well, number three here, folks. I said it. Probably the only chips I would eat the Takis or Doritos spicy lemon.
He likes spicy.
God.
Well, if it's got
wonder
the lemon
why.
flavor with it, then that's when I eat it.
I wonder why.
I wonder why.
We're gonna get somehow demonetized.
Pozole,
I love
Pozole. Tortas.
Mayo, do you Mayo, do you like those one
Menudo.
chips that Boleto man used to bring, where it's like the little chips where you pour hot sauce?
Oh,
on
those
one
are-
of those?
Looks like
Yeah,
some,
I don't like it.
that's like some kind of fried circle wheels.
Yeah, those.
I like pork skins. But number four is it number four?
Bulk scheme.
All right,
Our
yeah.
fourth favorite snack is. Mozzarella. The cheese sticks. The mozzarella cheese sticks.
Those oh,
The frozen ones that you
that
bake
you
or
cook.
hot
The
or-
one that's certain.
He knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He's just crazy. Mozzarella cheese stick fries.
I
Or
actually
cheese sticks.
I actually don't really like them much anymore. I think I've ate them.
Okay, folks.
I'm gonna go with Pop Tarts. I love Pop Tarts.
Pop-Tarts and those.
I could eat Pop Tarts
What's your
either way,
favorite?
cold or.
He likes the nasty
I
one.
like the cherry ones. Or is that
I like
the,
the
one?
original strawberry.
Yeah, the
That's the
strawberry.
original.
I like the s'mores
Nah, he's a
or the
weirdo.
brown sugar.
I'm
He
gonna
eats
go.
the s'mores with Takis.
Menudo.
I'm gonna go with number four. I'm gonna go with. There's a lot of options. I'm gonna go with
Cheese balls.
Reese's Pieces.
You know, if you think about it, Reese's Pieces and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the same thing.
They
They're
taste
actually-
different.
No, the
a little
Reese's.
different.
No, the Reese's Pieces are really not the best.
Another
but I
one.
will try 'em.
Another
Snack. My number five.
We're not even done with everyone's four.
Oh, you already did four?
Oh, well, my four, my bad, would be candy corn. Yeah.
Ugh. How old are you?
47.
Come on. No, you can leave.
Even as a kid, I
No.
didn't like candy corn.
Everybody loves candy
You
corn.
put
That's
candy
what it's
corn in my
on.
bucket as a kid, I'd throw it on the
That's
floor.
why it's.
And then I pick it up
I hate candy
He's like,
corn.
yoink.
right behind you.
Number four.
Number five, isn't it?
It's number 5 now.
No.
Number five. Mine right here. Popcorn.
Really?
I love popcorn.
Movie
That's
popcorn.
probably my
Movie popcorn is the best popcorn.
movie popcorn
no.
is the best. Now, I mean, there is some.
Mayo.
There are some microwave popcorns that are good if depending on how you pop it, and if you have the seasoned.
Oh, it's
Stuff
seasonal
like we
ones
have-
that we used to have.
Well, we
The
have the white cheddar
White
one that
cheddar
we put
one
on our
does not
popcorn.
work.
It's really good.
Popcorn's unbelievable.
I'm gonna go with number 5. I think I'm gonna be
He's out of
honest.
here.
I think the best chocolate deserves being last. I'm gonna go with Hershey's.
Deserves being last.
I think Hershey's chocolate is good, but I don't really care too much about it anymore. It's just there.
And it doesn't care about you.
Oh man, that's what you doctors all don't care.
Oh, I forgot to bring up this one. Round up my top 5.
He's gonna say hot Cheetos.
This is a tough one.
Cheetos.
Oreos
Oh, with milk.
with milk.
No offense. How do you eat Oreos?
Oh, those are good.
I don't. Like,
I chew it and then I swallow.
I don't like
with
Oreos.
milk.
I do not like Oreos at all.
Or Chips Ahoy, honorable mention.
Oh yeah, Chips Ahoy. I like those too. I grew up eating those.
What up?
You know what else? The honorable mention: cheese balls.
Cheese, but no, I don't like cheese.
Yeah, my gosh.
I didn't really care.
Cheese is overrated.
Yeah, but this guy likes menudo.
Didn't you
With
just
Pop-Tarts.
Didn't you just eat?
That's how you make it.
My number 5
Didn't you just eat an almond?
would have to be either trail mix or sunflower
He
seeds.
just threw manual off.
Okay, that was
Just for context.
I like sunflower
he
seeds
does
as long as you.
Sunflower
Just for
seeds.
context.
Especially if you buy sunflower
he does
seeds that
play
are, it's
sport.
just kernel only. You don't have to take the seed.
I love
They
the
are
sunflower
Those are
seeds.
good.
Those are really good. I won't mind. My
Trail mix is good. We actually
I
like
actually
trail
do
mix.
like-
I used to play baseball. That's
You know what else is an honorable mention? Chex Mix.
yeah.
How many honorable mentions are you gonna mention?
If you haven't tried them, the dill pickle sunflower seeds,
Actually, the ranch one.
I
are
haven't
better.
tried those.
perfect.
And we're gonna end it off with 2 more topics. We're gonna end it off.
There's
with
2 more. I thought there was 1 more.
We're gonna end it off with the great debate, the great war. But besides that, we're
How long
heading
do you
to.
wear your underwear?
No, we are
3
not-
months.
No, we're.
Things are gonna be hard.
We're gonna get into our final topic of tonight before we head into the debate. We're gonna head into the top 5
Tonight.
wars,
Tonight.
or later today.
Well, probably just depends on when you're watching
Or
this.
later today.
It's still out.
Yeah, it starts at 11. But we're gonna talk
We live
about.
in Alaska.
But we're gonna talk about our top 5 worst wrestlers of all time. This is current day. This is also
Our top 5 worst wrestlers?
like any era.
CM Punk, Seth
Swagger.
Rollins, Jack Swagger.
No.
Oh,
But also too, we will also have an argument
top
about
5 worst wrestlers. Heck, if we can run through that really quick, then we can have our
great debate
our
about
debate.
the greatest WWE wrestlers of all
great.
time.
No, the greatest wrestler.
We
of all
will
time.
bring. We'll mention
Just
two.
picking one
We will-
greatest wrestler.
We're gonna mention 2
If we
wrestlers.
can get
and
through
we
it.
can argue. All right, here we go. We're gonna start off with number 5. We're all gonna kick it off. So
Our 5 worst wrestlers of all time. Number 5 for me,
you're gonna say the Great
the
Khali.
Giant Gonzalez.
I'm gonna go with the Giant thing too. I'm gonna go with the Great Khali.
And I'll stick with that theme and go with, I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Mordecai. Very short-lived.
The
gimmick in
rip the
2004.
rip off version of the
He was a
Undertaker.
vampire.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It was a rip off version of the
Oh,
Undertaker.
hey, yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
We have 43 minutes.
Number 4
Well, he
would
didn't
be
do his 5.
your number 5. What is it? He said the unknown.
That's not a
Might have
person.
been the Wall, Sasquatch.
The Sultan.
The Shockmaster. Introducing the
He goes through the
Shockmaster.
wall and falls, and his helmet comes off, and it's a
He
star.
was wearing a Star Wars helmet made with glitter and stuff like
I was like,
that.
who came up with that? You know your number 5?
I have half the brain that you do.
This is spur of the
This
moment
is just-
decisions.
I might get the name. I think it's Tamatanga or Tondaloa.
Oh, yeah, he is bad.
He's
Have you seen the
Oh,
video?
they're
Tongaloa.
both
Have you
really
seen
bad.
the video of him in New Japan where he's like,
Oh, where he's like,
it's all slow.
alright, number 4.
Number 4, easy.
Number 4, I'm gonna go with Hornswoggle.
I'm gonna go with Mike Knox.
Mike Knox.
So we have Mike.
People might be
Knox.
hearing Mike Knox and be like, who? He was in ECW.
That's back in
So
the
we have
mid-2000s.
we have Mike
he was
Knox.
not bad.
we
He
have
was not
We have Hornswoggle.
I'm gonna go with Viscera.
The world's
Big
largest
Biz.
dug machine.
You know, like Big Daddy V.
He wasn't.
Call
He was a big guy, but he
He's
just-
no King Mabel.
That King Mabel broke.
Oh, I got a good number 3.
Number 4, Mr. Manuel.
Oh man, this is tough. Tough. There's a lot of bad wrestlers out there.
There's not
thinking
really that
Rollins.
many.
Number 4, I'm gonna have to go with
Seth Rollins.
Heidenreich.
Hi, did.
Hi, did right.
Hi, did. Hi, did. Right.
Hi.
Didn't he win the tag title with Animal?
No, he
Yeah,
won
yeah.
it. No, I
Yes,
thought he won it
yes.
with JBL.
He wasn't. It wasn't.
All right, number 3. I think number 3 for me. There's a lot of options you can go.
I'm gonna say T.L. Hopper.
I'm gonna go with Justin Gabriel. He actually had a promising career, but
What was it?
bad decisions. But you know, we'll go from there.
Okay.
The guy was a good wrestler. He just didn't have a good gimmick.
Yeah,
His gimmick sucked.
word.
And then we're gonna head on to number 2s.
One of threes.
Oh, number 3, my mistake. Number 3.
Number three.
He's looking at both of y'all. Camera's on y'all.
Number 3.
I don't know. Bull Buchanan.
Who?
Bull Buchanan.
Bull
He was with
Buchanan.
the Right to Censor.
Right to Censor. He also had a short run with John Cena.
Yeah.
He was B-Rad or something.
He was like his
B squared,
yeah,
B2, yeah.
right hand man. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think he retired by now. That was number 3. Are we on number 2 now?
Just
So we're still on number
Oh, we're
three.
on
right
number
here,
3.
number 3.
Number three.
Number
Number three. Maven.
Maven. Manuel's favorite wrestler. He even said Maven's theme music was his favorite music.
Alright, and number 2. I'm gonna say number 2 for me. It's gonna be none out there. Actually, I don't know. Alright, you guys.
Number 2, least favorite wrestler.
Oh, wait, no, I got it. Number 2 for me was Jinder Mahal. He didn't, even as WWE champion, I still did not really care. He
Least
just,
favorite. Oh boy, yeah.
That's a tough one. Number
just
2, least
didn't move.
favorite wrestler.
you can go to a lot of ways. You could say,
I'm gonna have to say current day Austin Theory.
oh my
Does
gosh.
he still wrestle?
Yeah, he does.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that Waller. What's his name?
Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller. I'm not a fan of his.
Anytime any of those
I'd
guys.
probably say he's one of my. Yeah, he's probably the second least wrestler. Right
And
now.
NXT, he was actually good, but in WWE, they just haven't done much of him. Besides just have him lose the tag team titles. So,
I'm sorry.
and then now we're
Number two. Back to another big man, Andre the Giant.
What?
Whoa!
That's a heavy hit.
Ooh!
That's a legend.
Another big guy who couldn't really do much.
You want to
He
wrestle?
won the belt.
Okay.
Alright, and number 1.
Least favorite wrestler. He has 2 initials and a 4-letter last name.
Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Flexi Lexi?
You don't
I don't know.
You don't like Lex Luger?
Least favorite.
Least favorite. Ooh.
Virgil.
Virgil.
I mean, he didn't really have anything to start with.
Who is the least favorite?
Val Venus. Al Snow.
It's not so bad.
I can't think of my least favorite wrestler. Who's your least favorite wrestler, Mayo?
Goldberg.
Oldberg.
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
He's funny.
Bret Hart.
Yeah, right. Seth Rollins.
Sean
CM
Michael.
Punk.
Buff Bagwell.
Oh, yeah, okay. Mayo said that's his least favorite. Buff the stuff.
I don't know. Okay, honorable mention will go to James Ellsworth. I mean, he was just a gimp. He was just there to be, just to make comedic laugh.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, Dominic Mysterio is my number 1.
Really?
Least
I don't
favorite.
like him.
He's a heel. That's a heel.
Mayo's haircut is inspired by him.
Yeah, I don't like him. I don't think he's ready for it really yet.
Well, I mean, he did.
I'm gonna say least favorite. I'm just gonna pick a category. I'll probably get a lot of hate on this, but I'm gonna say the women's division. I really just don't get into the women wrestling.
Yeah, you
It's just not. It's not
There's a
exciting.
few exceptions.
There's a couple of good wrestlers. Not saying they're all bad, but I don't get into the women's wrestling very well.
That's very interesting, but
I guess it's just the pace of wrestling. I don't know, but it is, women's wrestling is a lot better than it was in the past.
I'm gonna have to actually say Sin Cara. Arguably one of the biggest signings for Mexico, but turned out to be one of the biggest busts in WWE because he just sucked. Backstage politics and everything that happened with that, he ultimately got released from the company. So.
Who else?
Sean Stasiak.
Meat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like Gene Snitsky or something.
He kicked the
Snitsky.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
after
good.
what?
He's a good guy.
After what?
He's a good guy.
He's good. I met him.
Okay. So, that's our top 5 least wrestlers. They
And
could
now-
change. We could do this another time and it would change.
And
will.
now,
It will.
So now let's get to the great debate. Man,
now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the biggest debate in.
yeah or nay?
Here we go. We're gonna mention 2 of the most famous
Two.
wrestlers. Yes, we're gonna do an argument between two
So
wrestlers.
we're just gonna say who we thought was the greatest wrestler and then argue.
All right, I guess we're doing that then.
That was the theme, wasn't it?
No, the theme is we're gonna do two.
We
Where?
don't know who we're doing.
I
folks.
We
made
don't
it
know
up
what
right
we're doing,
now.
folks.
All right, we're gonna go with. I guess we're just gonna go with that.
We'll go with his idea. How about that?
We're gonna name. I'm gonna name two of the biggest
We have about 10
wrestlers.
minutes left.
I'm gonna name two of the biggest wrestlers, and then we're gonna go from there. Current day or whatever. We're gonna mention. We're gonna start
Let's
off.
do current.
We're gonna do current.
Because if we did all time, it'd take too long.
Well, there's not that many.
Let's do current.
There's not that many
then the
current
next
good
time we'll do-
wrestlers.
Well, then all time. Go.
We're gonna kick it off with Stone Cold or The Rock.
Stone Cold all day.
The Rock.
Argument over.
The
I'm
Rock.
gonna have to agree with Stone Cold.
Thank
Steve
you.
The Rock.
One, because Stone Cold
The Rock.
booked him all the time. The Rock was a good character, but Stone
50-50
Cold.
here.
The Rock.
Who said The Rock? Well, they're wrong.
The Rock.
Stone
Name
Cold.
both. Okay. Both.
Who had the biggest impact?
The Rock.
Stone
Stone Cold,
Cold.
Steve
The
Austin.
Rock.
Stone Cold is the
Who
attitude
took the
era.
most spears? Stone Cold.
Because that's
Who said a lot of bleeps?
Stone
The
Cold.
Rock.
The Rock.
And
Who
Stone
did
Cold's
most
time was only like
concerts?
a few years.
Who had
has
the
more
best haircut?
Stone
The
Rock.
Rock. Who did most of the greatest concerts in WWE history?
Jack
The
Swagger.
Rock.
Who used the bathroom the most?
Jab
Stone
Swagger.
Cold.
I think
Jack Swagger.
we'll leave that argument down in the
No,
comments.
it's Stone Cold. Let us know in the comments. Stone Cold or The Rock?
Now
Stone
we're
Cold's
gonna
the
head
right
into the
answer.
current
Or
day.
Jack Swagger, he's in there too.
Jack Swagger is not the greatest. That man
Stone
has
Cold.
not wrestled in AEW
Swagger.
or in WWE. So besides that, we're gonna go with Hulk Hogan or Roman Reigns. I'm gonna have to go.
I'm gonna say Hogan.
I'm gonna say
Because
Roman.
I think Hogan's reign as title for the championship was a little longer than
His
Roman's,
was, I
right?
think, number 2, but
Yes.
right.
That's the only
number
reason
2.
I'm saying Hogan.
Or I think Roman beat it. Actually. Or
No,
one of
Roman's
Hogan's
not-
reigns.
Hogan
Yeah.
reigned longer than him still, right?
Yeah.
Hogan's like number 3.
But I
Number
would
2
say
is-
Roman Reigns is the Hogan now. If you think about it.
I don't
Because
think
of the
so.
reign.
I really don't
Yeah.
think so because the only reason why I say Roman was because the Hulk,
The
Hulkster,
Hulk.
the Hulkster.
Come on. Mark Hogan?
No, I just don't think that Hulk Hogan really was that good. I just feel like he used his power backstage to make
That doesn't
himself-
work for me, brother.
That makes him
Tell me.
the greatest wrestler now.
That's right, folks.
So I don't agree with. I don't like Hulk Hogan because he would alter like timelines
Easy
and
to
stuff
be the
like
top
that.
star when you don't
I
put
got
anybody
a
over.
debate.
So I don't think he's the
Alright.
best.
What is it?
Shawn Michaels
Shawn-
or Bret Hart.
Bret Hart
Shawn
all
Michaels.
day.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, right. Bret Hart was the best there
Shawn
is.
Michaels.
Best there was in every
That man was
Best
going
there
to
was, that's
steal
it.
the WWF winged belt and then take it to WCW, the worst company to basically be made. I cannot even say WCW.
That was the illusion.
So Shawn Michaels, arguably the greatest.
All right, really quick. Last one. Was we're all split on that one as well. Who has the best spear of all time?
All right, we got
Goldberg.
We got to list. We got to list every single person.
Because Goldberg
with
didn't
the spear.
care.
So we got
Right.
Gold. So let's think. So we got Braun Breaker. We got Goldberg. We got.
Especially the spirit.
You got
Roman.
Reigns. You got the Uso does it.
I go Rhino.
Oh yeah, Jay.
Rhino.
got
Oh, the
Rhino.
door. Yeah, that was a good one.
I don't Braun Breakers.
I'm gonna go with.
I think he's got a really good spirit.
I don't know. I just say Goldberg because he was not trained and he hurt people.
Honorable mention will also be Alicia Fox.
Who?
Yeah, that's not an honorable mention. That's just a mention. But Rhino, I agree with Rhino. I think
I
Rhino's was up there because they put in a whole lot of effort into their spears. Some of the spears that some guys do today, it's just like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby.
I'm not saying Roman. Roman Spear is kind of impactful for our generation, for this current day.
All right, and our last one. We're gonna pick one really fast.
The frog splash.
Modern day worst finisher right now.
Finisher.
Finisher.
The Samoan Spike. So let's go.
Okay.
Honorable mention will go to the BFC. That
we
would
ain't doing
be-
honorable mention. Just pick one.
Yeah.
I think
Be a
the-
man.
I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for it, but I'm going to say the Bray Wyatt's or what's
Bray
it
Wyatt.
or
Thought he did.
Just
what
this guy.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's very confusing. I don't understand how it's a deadly move. So I don't like it.
Yeah.
Fight me in the comments about that.
The Dirty Deeds.
Dirty D.
Basically a DDT.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
There's
it's
only one man who can do a DDT. That's Jake the Snake.
Yes.
Jake the Snake
The
literally
master
said
of the
that.
DDT. or the DDS?
Actually, if we're gonna go technical, realistically, it should be Austin Theories. That move just does not make sense. Or Logan Paul's punch. It's just a single punch to the face and that's it.
Have you ever been punched by Logan Paul?
Yes,
Have you been hit in
It's
the
like
face
getting
by
hit
the Big
pillows.
Show? Who has a worse punch? Or who has a bigger punch?
Logan
Paul or the Big Show?
Logan Paul.
You can just leave then. You can start walking home tonight.
I would say,
We could have that quick argument about
yeah, I would say Logan Paul's finisher's not the best. He's not a bad wrestler. He actually does put in a lot of work trying to be a wrestler.
Alright, now we're
But
gonna
his finisher, he needs to change it.
we're gonna do the biggest debate that we've been arguing about this
We ain't
for a
got
very
no-
long time. We're gonna do who has the greatest frog splash.
Oh, me.
Rob Van Dam.
RVD.
Rob Van Dam.
Logan Paul.
Hey. Logan Paul. Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero.
I would argue
Rob Van
say-
Dam.
I would argue
Robert
say-
Van Dam.
Eddie,
Robbie
maybe. RVD.
Bobby V.
Robbie V.
Robbie V.
Who? There's really no one else that does the frog
'Cause you
splash.
gotta
Logan
have
Paul
the
gets some
leaks.
good height on his.
Logan
his frog
Paul
splash.
does
So does
his.
Montez Ford.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's Montez Ford. Do we care about him? Is
So
he a
does the
single
Big Show.
frog?
Have you seen the Big Shows?
No, we don't want him to.
I've seen Yokozuna's.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You don't want to. You don't want to take that one.
What do you say?
I'll do your go doodle.
We have about.
We
Oh, we still
are
got
running
some
out
more-
of time.
we still got some more
We're running
time.
out of time.
We can have a debate between who has the
We don't
greatest
have no more
finisher.
debates. Me.
Okay.
All right, our last debate. And you can let us know in the comments on all these debates. Best finisher all time. Go. There it is.
There's not really a whole lot to think.
I would
about.
have to say the Stone Cold Stunner.
Now we want like best finisher that looks good or best finisher that you think, oh, that would probably really hurt.
Oh, that's a good
Both.
I'm gonna say Yokozuna's Banzai drop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause I've
he's
seen-
like 500 pounds.
I've seen the times that he's done that and he slipped and fell full weight on guys, and it's like, oh, he hurt that guy.
Well, because he's like 500.
So I would
pounds.
say that's got to be the best
I
finisher.
would say the Backstabber.
you would.
I would have to go with the F5.
I would have to go.
What was that? Oh. All right. What was it?
I would actually have to go with. Maybe I'm trying to think.
There's also submission moves too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with Chris Jericho's Walls of Jericho.
Yeah.
That thing
On
is
Bret Hart's
painful.
sharpshooter.
That is not as
That actually
bad.
does hurt.
Or
It does hurt.
Ric Flair's.
Oh, the figure four. Yeah, that hurts too.
Or Chris Benoit's lock
Or Brock Lesnar's Kimura lock or whatever.
Yeah.
or Roman Reigns.
Okay, we dropped him.
Or
Or the Undertaker's.
Hell's
Hell's
Gate.
Gate.
Roman Reigns' guillotine.
So our
shot.
theme music is starting to hit to let us know that the podcast is done.
Oh my God.
Join us for the next episode of the Retro Funhouse, the unedited
Edited.
podcast.
Unedited.
So what you see or what you hear is what you get, and that's what we give you. We
Also,
do not
too-
edit. The only
Also, two big announcements. We are sooner or later going to actually go to another convention eventually. It's just been a while since we've gone to one.
Cotton.
Downtown
Probably not.
Comic Con's coming.
And Retro-
Retropalooza is
Same
coming in
weekend.
downtown
You
Fort
are for
Worth.
sure going to see
I
us
will be
there.
at Retropalooza for sure. Downtown Fort Worth in
We're
October.
gonna have $1 million to spend too.
So we will be there for sure. Make sure you find us. And stay tuned as our next podcast will be coming soon. And we'll be talking about who knows what.
Who knows what?
So until next
besides
time.
What?
Until next time, he is.
Manuel Ortiz.
Oh, he changed his name. And
Please.
Grease. and
Yankee Smith.
and
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 Pedro Pascal.
okay,
Pedro
but
And
Pascal.
that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. Oh, let me talk to you.
we're not gonna do this again. But that's the end of the podcast.
When everybody in the house is
And
saying,
thank you for joining
man,
us tonight."
yo, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Yeah.
besides that,
yeah.
Mark.
okay.
Yeah.
But besides that, thank you for joining the retro.
Thank you for
retro-
joining us tonight. This is Channel 4 News.
It is.
Don't listen.
We're out.
Thank you for watching.
Hey, we're good.
Well, thank you for listening or watching the Retro Fun
Stay
House
classy, San
podcast.
Diego.
Stay classy, San Diego, he says.
Stay
We'll
classy.
see you next time.
Okay.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, folks.
Well, we'll see
Bye.
you next time on the
Bye.
Retro Fun
Last
House
word.
podcast. Retro Fun House.
Everybody wave. Everybody do the wave.
Yay! Woo-hoo-hoo!